Here is a problem that one of our viewers ran into, and I thought it would be a pretty good video, at least for anybody who has made this mistake or was thinking about making this mistake. And that would be whether or not you were going to fur out a wall in one of your bathrooms. Now, if you do add anything to a wall in your bathroom for a variety of different reasons, and number one on the list might be the plumbing. You might be moving some plumbing, whether it's the water supply or a drain line for a sink. And I've even seen it done a few times where they were just trying to straighten out the wall. Now, the first problem that you are going to run into will be the bathtub. And most bathtubs are 5 foot wide, or should I say 5 feet long. And this will be the distance between the face of the wall framing on each side. And you can see here where the first problem we're going to run into is the fact that the bathtub will not fit now. So the bathtub is going to provide us with our first problem. The second problem is going to be the toilet. And most toilets are designed to fit in a space that is going to be 12 inches or 1 foot from the center of the toilet drain line to the finished wall. And you can see here where we would have an extra 1/4 of an inch if we were going to finish our wall with 1/2 inch drywall. We would end up with 12 1/4. So in some cases you might be able to add 1/4 of an inch of material, maybe some paneling or some tile, but I've even seen this happen before with tile. Someone will come in and install cement fiberboard that might be 1/2 inch thick, and then another 1/4 inch of tile, making something about 3/4 of an inch thick and creating a problem for when you go back to put the toilet on. And that might look something like this in our modeling program, where I can actually have the wall framing studs run through the toilet and the bathtub. However, the one problem you're not going to have most of the time will be the sink and the sink cabinet, because you'll be able to adjust the plumbing that's coming out of the wall. So this usually isn't going to be a problem. Your problem is going to be the bathtub and the toilet. And hopefully that makes sense. And you're not going to fur out your wall in the bathroom unless you're planning on moving some of the fixtures. And basically what you're going to want to do before you do anything will be to measure the distance from the back of the toilet to the wall, because you might have 1 inch or 1.5 inches already, and you'll be able to fur this out a little bit. However, if your bathroom was built correctly, then you're probably only going to have about 1/4 of an inch or 1/2 inch between the back of the farthest part of the toilet, and that's usually going to be the tank lid. And I've seen a lot of these where the tank lid is butting right up against the wall. So if for whatever reason you need to fur out the wall, then you can plan on moving the toilet drain line a little bit this way, and quite possibly getting a smaller bathtub, or even installing a shower, or moving the drain line a little bit, furring out your wall because you need to for whatever reason, except you won't be furring out the wall around the bathtub or the bathtub surround, or if the surround is tiled. So this method right here will provide you with a way to fix something like this if you had to fur this out, or provide you with a way to install a standard bathtub. So before you fur out a wall in the bathroom, make sure that you give it a little thought to some of the things I mentioned in this video. Otherwise, you could end up with a bathtub and a toilet that cannot be installed correctly.